Moin Leiflu and welcome back to my lovely little channel. I am Radbot and this is the next tutorial, which is called how to read your enemy. We take one champ, we take a treasure, doesn't matter, but what's mattering is that you can't see the enemy right now. Now you can see, so you could check if you take a treasure which corresponds with the lobby you are in. I might take the Triumph Sword just for shit and giggles. And now let's see what we have here. We have 7 enemies which we fight one after another. And as I already mentioned in the first tutorial, each and every character has his own skills, or his skill tree if you want to call it like that. One passive and one ultimate skill, and his dodge, attack speed, attack damage, crit, etc, etc. So you have to know your character, but you also have to know all the other characters, all 53 if possible, to play the best games you can play. And for that we will switch to the statistic here and look what we have. We have the Paladin, we have 2 of those Demon Slayers, I guess. We have the Doggo, the werewolf guy. We have the machine gun, and we have those 2 fellas. I guess they are the same with different skins. The ice guys. And you have to know what they are capable of. So you have to know that the Evil Breaker is into attack speed and in stacks with dodge. So he's a dodgy character. You have to know that this guy has an ultimate which deals immense pain, stuns you, and is physical. So maybe you want to counter that, go into the dodge mode. Because it's a physical ultimate, you have easy time to dodge it. Then you have the Paladin, who is into healing and into shield. So he will be very, very tanky, and you probably want to go anti-tank or try to go early into a burst build. You can watch this fight for a moment. Let's see how we fight. We fight very good because we're a strong early game character. Then you have the machine gun. She's totally and utterly completely in auto attacks, but you have to admit she has a magic damage dealing ultimate, and so on and so on. So you have to simply read the enemies, and then you have to buy the things to counter them. So for example, we have one 0.5, I would say, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5 minion enemies who rely completely on auto attacks. So getting as fast as possible the anti-base attack skill is mandatory. You have to stop them where you can. Let's say we have a lobby of, like in the last game, a lobby of 3 or 4 poison champions. So you have to go the anti-poison thingy to counter them the most effective way that's possible. We have healing disruption. Okay. Do we have many champions that rely on heal? We have that guy and that. That's 2 out of 7 enemies that worth to pick the anti-skill for 2 champs. I would say no, so we don't do it. We pick another one. We want ultimate, by the way. Yeah, that's spirit. You have to see what they can and cannot do and pick the needed anti-skills, if you can. You don't have to only build the anti-skills. That would be too easy, because you have to build your strengths too, and we are an early game character with an early game treasure that needs us to win as much fights as possible. So losing that one against her is very bad, but she got an early game treasure too with plus 10 XP in the for one skill branch, and she got wartime frenzy. So her first 5 seconds are enormous damage. And because she has so much attack speed, it fits very, very well. If you have seen my my short video, you know why I don't want to pick the random box of gold. Let's take that one. So do you know what I mean by this? One of the, if not the most important skill in the game to read your enemies. For example, if you don't get, like we don't, enough attack miss skills, maybe you want to go in a little bit at least in freeze. Freeze slows the attacks of the enemy, so if they can't attack you fast enough, you can deal your damage probably fast enough to kill them before they can kill you. That's also a very good way to go. Here we have one of the other ultimate characters. He's, in my opinion, pretty much focused around his meteor, which is physical. That means we can dodge it, as I already said, but it's also possible that he easily crits with it, because he doesn't need magic crit, he just needs his normal crit scaling. So he can easily deal 2 or 1000 damage in the first 5 rounds or so. Or 2000 would be pretty good in the first 5 rounds, but 1000 is not that hard to get. We get another tech miss, that's nice. We have stun ultimate, it's also nice. Do we go for haste? I don't know. Another thing you have to know easily is every skill in the game is only, or it's only a limited number of times in the game. So I'm not totally sure. I searched for it, but I couldn't find it. How many? But I guess the rare skills are 7 times or 9 times in the pool. And the commons are 18 times in the pool, and the mythics 3 times, or something like this. I'm not totally sure. But yeah, you want the rare skills you want as fast as possible. Because I'm not sure if that happens in commons, because it's not easy if they are out of the stock, or if you just can't find them. But I saw it many times with rare skills that they... With level 2 you get the possibility to choose between the 3 rare skills, and I had it very often that there were only 2 rare skills shown because the third one was already out of stock. And now let's see how the game goes on. We see us later in the game. Let's see how we fight against her. We have attack miss on level 4, and she's all into auto attack. As you can see, she's stopping from time to time. That's because her attack is not counted. And we beat her. Just because you didn't see it. She beats everyone. She even beat the one guy who had the death pact. So he started with a very, very hefty gold bonus. And we beat her. Easily, I would say. But yeah, I feel pretty strong. And I only have 4 attack miss, but she's an auto attack girl, and those 2s are. And she's the high performer here in the group. She's on the first spot, killing everybody, but we could beat her. That was good. The other high performer, in my opinion, is the paladin. Let's see how we fare against him in the next fight. So we fight the paladin now, who's maybe the next strongest guy in our lobby. And he can practically do nothing. That's okay, it's because we stun him a lot. But he heals so much, we do need anti-heal. Just for the one guy here. Wouldn't have thought that, but he totally killed us. So we are now... I took, by the way, the last level of attack miss. We are now looking for more dodge, because being able to dodge his attacks is always very good. And we are looking for... not really healing crit or therapy raise. We have magic crit level 3, so we just want crit boosts. But there, can't hurt, right? We now totally need the anti-heal for only that guy. Probably also the anti-shield. But let's see how we fight against the other attack dodge guy. Yeah, he can dodge very good. But if we crit him and deal 2000 damage with one crit, he can't do anything against that. That's fun. Yeah, we are not really into haste, so it's not important for us. We are also not into attack, so we don't need those skills. We are in energy level, and we are now level 4, by the way. That's also very nice. We got some nice common skills here, by the way. And there's the next rare. Let's see how we can fight against the next enemy. Probably him, yeah, right. Pew pew pew. He's into freeze, but we crit him for 2.5k damage. More than he has. Shield disruption would also be very good because he shields a lot. Do not want to say, but he shields a bit. Let's say it like that. He can shield. Do we want freeze? Yeah, probably. Probably we can freeze him or her. She's also still our enemy and not the worst one. Okay, let's see how we fight against her, and then we stop until we're at the last fights. Okay, she has no more to say against us. She could only attack 4 times. We regenerate energy so fast that we can perma-ult her. Let's see the last fight. Then I will be back. So as you can see, we maxed our crit, got the mystic in the end, so we will have maximum crit. By the way, crit and dodge are maxed at 75. And yeah, it's the last fight. If we win, that is. But yeah, I don't want a spoiler. Well, that was a bit of an easy win for us in the end. But it was probably only that easy because we go for attack miss as fast as we could. We really fast reached at least level 4. The fight took a moment, but we got level 4 very fast. And yeah, we read the enemies, we read our lobby, and yeah, we won. Can be so easy. Leave a like, leave a subscribe. Please check out the other videos, especially for the tutorials. And yeah, I'm Redbot. Stay sturdy, stay salty, my friends. Bye.